Imagine yourself in a playground. Are you a spectator there or a participant? Hello everyone, I am Nilotpala Sharma and today we are going to start a new chapter of your moral science. Be the first, page number 13, and the value we will be learning from this is taking initiative. I hope everyone is doing good. Okay, so I will not go into the book directly, but I'll be giving you just a gist of the topic. Let me ask you a question again. Are you a talker who talks blah 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 of the things going around you, or a worker who hops into the action? The people that get on in the world or those that become successful do not talk much, but they act. At the end, their action talks. In your words, in your teenage words, if I am to say about taking initiative, is that it is a very cool thing. It's a really cool thing because as kids, you have so many things around you. In a narrower term, you have so many things around you that you can relate to taking initiative first. For example, throwing the garbage, cleaning your uniform, clothes, or keeping your utensils in proper place, starting your project or assignment on time, helping your family, friends, helping the people in and around you at school or in any public place. And when we see in a broader term, in the context of taking initiative, is standing for your rights in public places, doing your duty and not waiting for others, chasing your dreams and not letting it become a fairy tale for you, and most importantly, taking responsibility and be a role model for others. Now at the beginning of the chapter, I have to ask you to imagine something. You can be a spectator or a participant. As a spectator, you will be talking around the game or anything. But as a participant, all you will be doing is action. What really separates the successful from the average or the alone is only action. Now it reminds me a personal story. When I was in class 8, we had around 72 to 75 students in our class. And we had so many people, so many variety of people with variety of moods, variety of characteristics. And there was one girl who was very shy, timid, and she had a very peculiar way of putting her hairband in her head. So sometimes we used to talk about her hair, her hairband. It's not a big deal. We talk about people. And then there was a repeater who was senior to us, but as she could not compete, she was repeating with us again. And the class was going on, and suddenly this timid and shy girl, she stood up, and I will not mention their names, but I'm just telling you to see, okay? So this timid and shy girl, she stood up and she asked the teacher that, Miss, can I drag the chair and bench little forward towards the right because I cannot see the board because of the sunlight. The teacher told, okay, you may do so. As she was dragging the chair and the bench, suddenly the chair, it broke. and it came off. The legs of the chair, it came off. As usual, most of the girls of the class started laughing, and the teacher also jokingly said, "Now where you will sit?" She was also smiling. Some of us really felt bad about that girl because her body language told that she was not comfortable when others were laughing at her. But we did not, or we could not do anything. We stood there putting our head down. But this girl, the repeater, suddenly it looked like she disobeyed the teacher, but suddenly she got up. She put the chair next to her in her shoulder, and suddenly, without any permission, she took the chair on top of her head and she moved towards that girl in the first bench. And that day I felt like this thing I could also have done. I could also have helped her, taking a chair from the last bench to the first bench. Or else some of my friends also thought that they could also help. But we did not react. We did not act timely. But that girl, that repeater, she acted on time, and so she took the initiative. And she was the first one to do the act of kindness to that shy and timid girl. Now, this is a story from my personal life. Now, in your school also, you can see that when the sisters in the assembly or the teachers are telling you to make your line, some of you or most of us, we tend to just stand here and there without paying heed to the conversation of the teachers or the sisters. But what we can do, we can stand in our place, we can start the line, or we can start making the line. We can call our classmates that, hey, it is time, you should come and make your line. How many of us really do this, other than the captains? Think about it. And it is very important that you don't follow the herd. Let the herd follow you. Did you see a herd of elephants or any animal? When they go, there is always the first one who takes them from this jungle to that jungle. Every other animal follows him or her. So be that one. Don't let yourself follow what others are doing. You be the change. And I hope everyone has a dream. There is a difference between dream and a fairy tale, or a dream and a good idea. See, a dream will keep coming back. It won't go away until and unless you achieve it. It may take years, it may take months, it may take days or hours. But who is the one who will act upon it? Think about it. It is you. It is you who will think that it is my time to launch. It is my time for stepping out. It is my time for going for it. Now in this chapter, there is a story about a king and how he was very disappointed with his people in the kingdom, and as he thought that they were lazy and lacked the quality of taking initiative. So he thought of putting a big stone in the middle of the road. People came and went, but no one paid heed to it. Some of them, they even rebuked the king or the king's men. But there was one boy, a young boy, who went ahead and pushed that stone to the corners. He got a gift from the king, he was honored, and so far and so forth. This is the story. He got a gift. Why? Because he acted upon it. He went for it. He did not give a second thought that it is whose duty to pull that rock out of the road, who has done it, why it is there. He did not make those questions. He simply acted. He thought that it is my place, and if there is a rock in the road, it should not be there. So why not I? Why not I push that rock to the side of the road? So this way he was honored and things went like that. So this is a story from where you will learn that you should be the first one to act. Don't question the circumstances. Why it is here? Why this girl got that thing and I did not get? Why my friend has this thing in her house and why I don't have? Don't blame the circumstances, but go for it and do it. Now I will be giving you 3 tips for making your initiative and taking the initiative really fast. Number 1 tip would be open at helping others without being asked for. Tip number 2 would be do something that is not your job but is very much important. And third, which is I think is most important, is act responsibly. When you know your responsibility, when you know what you have to do, things become easy. So this is the end of the chapter, the explanation. So you all go through the chapter and be responsible, start making initiative, start taking actions, and definitely you will reach higher. Thank you. Have a great day ahead.